Okay, I'm just gonna play a quick game of Noctis today. Usually I play for like an hour. Today I think I'm just gonna play for about 30 minutes. So, the last time I started the game I had no lithium again, which means my ship is like out of fuel. So let me see if I have any lithium. I do. I called for an emergency request and I got some fuel dropped off for me. So let me, whoa, what did I just do? Okay, oops. I'm not sure what I just did there. Auto screen sleep on. I don't know what that is. Maybe I should turn that off. It seems to, like, make the screen go off. I can see that being very annoying. Normal pitch controls, yes. Menus, always on screen. Polarized, that's what I want to do. I want to make my ship look the way I prefer to have it look, which is not creepy, kind of crystal-colored walls. I don't like that. I have to turn my onboard devices on again. I want the Starfield amplificator on. I want the local planet finder on. I want drive tracking acquired, and I want to do a high-speed orbit around planets when I circle them. And I want to force a radiations limit, I guess. Even though you can't die in this game, it makes me feel safer. So let's now set a remote target, and we're going to find an S06 planet, because those are the ones that have lithium, like this one. I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to go there. And so basically, these S06 stars have lithium in them, and so I'm going to go there, scope for some lithium, get a lot of lithium in my ship, and then go visit another system and check it out. Got some Mountain Dew. Okay, so onboard devices, emergency functions, scope for lithium, scoping, nice. And so let's go back to the flight control drive, and I can see my remaining lithium from here. And we'll just watch as it increases over time for the next like minute or two. And as soon as I have like, I don't know, let's say like 10 or whatever, then I can probably avoid having my ship shut off and having to like start every single gameplay video that I do with me having to call for help and get lithium. It was like nice that one time it happened, or twice or 3 times, but it's getting a little annoying now. I'm sure like my other Felician cat friends out there in this galaxy are kind of sick of having to help me. Even though they're not really like programmed to have emotions. Another interesting thing happened recently. I talked to the creator of this game, Alessandro Gignola, on Facebook and showed him some of the videos that I made, and he thought it was kind of cool to see them. He also told me that the engine to make the graphics in this game is basically the same engine that Doom, the original Doom, was made off of. It's a very common technology in the 90s. I don't remember what it was called. Maybe in another video I'll show more details of that if anyone cares. Okay. I'm just gonna shut this thing off. This game is sort of like real life. When you turn on a sink, you have to shut it off at some point. So let's just pick a random place. I don't really know what S3 stars are, so let's go see what they are. And I'm just on top of my spaceship here, so as we fly towards it, I just want to be able to get a good view of it. Here we are. It's a Class 3 star, a very large ancient red giant star. Sort of like the way our sun is going to be in several billion years. Felterian? Maybe that's what the cats are called, the Felterians. That probably is what it is. I keep saying Felician, but that's probably horribly wrong. I just don't care to look. Actually, no, I do have to look. I promise I'll read the lore in a little bit for my next video, so I stop saying the wrong thing all the time. Anyway, let's set a local target. Nameless planet number 1. That's where I want to go. Oh, that was cool looking. Whoa. Oops. That's pretty neat looking. Oh, here we are, finally. Crack. And so we're orbiting around it. And when we get kind of close to that star, you can actually see it, like, looks a little bit like a real star. And that's kind of freaking neat. You can see the temperature fluctuating as we get closer. That's so neat, how like the color of the star actually kind of like influences the way the inside of your ship looks. I think that's just one of the neatest things I've ever seen. Let's see here. Anyway, it's a small, solid, dusty, craterized world with no atmosphere. Well, that makes sense. Let's deploy the surface capsule, and let's go. Click it. Ooh, do I want to land inside this crater or near it? You know, that star looks kind of white from here. And even though, we're so close, you know, we're the first planet in this solar system, it's still, about, I don't know, 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Jacket weather. There's absolutely no atmosphere, just a little bit of gravity. 17% of Earth's. It's a pretty typical planet, really. Nothing really to write home about. There's my lander. I do like this place, though. It's really nice. I love the way that star looks in the distance. The sun sets in the west on Earth, and it seems to perpetually be to the west on this planet. gonna call my lander. Let's go check out one of the moons of this planet. If there are any, anyway. Here we are. And let's go check it out. I think this is actually a moon on the 13th planet in this system. That means that this is a very big solar system. That also means that this should be pretty cold. Interesting. Looks pretty similar to where I was already. Let's see, let's just go land on it and see what it's like. We're landing in the crater. And as suspected, it's pretty cold. You know, not like horrifically cold, but very cold. I'm gonna head towards this little thing I see over here. And it was a hill. Wonderful. This place is very flat. A nice round sphere, I suppose. And I'm just going to use my jetpack and see what happens. And there it goes. Whenever you use the jetpack, it always kind of like jumps you to a random spot in this game. And I find that so strange. That's probably like one of the bigger, I don't know if that's intentional or if that's like a glitch, but I feel like it's a glitch. Like it shouldn't just jump you to some random ass place whenever you use your thing, or I'm sorry, your jetpack. And another thing that happens, by the way, oops, see, and then, ooh, it brought me to a different place on the planet, but this is actually an interesting place because there's like ice shards everywhere. Interesting. I love this place. So one of the things, or one of the experiments I kind of want to do is whenever you use your jetpack, it always brings you to another place after a while. I'm wondering if that's just like on a timed loop, or if you get when you get to the end of like the loading area in this new place that you're in, if it then bounces you to another area. Because I've been to 3 different places, basically. The place where I landed, the first place where it jumped me, and then this third place here, which is the second place that it jumped me. So I wonder if it will keep me here indefinitely if I just walk around in a circle, or if it will bounce me to another place only when I get to the edge of like this world, which I guess is like, I'm not sure exactly how big. And it seems like, yeah, it'll let me stay here as long as I kind of stay still or whatever. Also, I think my lander should be trying to find me somewhere. Well, this place is interesting, but let's keep walking. Now I want to get bounced to somewhere else. I've seen enough. I will call this place Icy Moon. Boy, I just seem to keep going now. All of my theories are being thrown out the window as I continue walking. And I'm now in another big hole. This definitely appears to be like a crater of some kind. Maybe. Coming out the other end. Wow. Will it ever bounce me back? I guess not. Should I tempt fate and use the jetpack again? Is that insanity? Let's do that again. And eventually gravity will pull me back down. Oh, I reached the edge. Oh, and there's my lander, see? Whenever you get bounced somewhere, your lander comes and tries to take you back. And I'm gonna let it. I've seen enough. Oh, there it is. Come on. Let's go. Giddy up. This place was pretty pleasant overall. Did that say planet 27? That can't be right. That's just gotta be the 27th moon or something. I don't really understand the moon designations yet. Wow, 66 diameters. Maybe it is the 27th planet. It says P27. Every once in a while you can see some of the stars move a little bit. That's interesting. Wow, look at all this stuff. What the heck is going on out here? Whew. Goodness. After seeing all these Pluto pictures over the last couple of days, this place is like freaking me out. So let's see here. Oh, moon R13 of the 7th planet. Okay. Not the 27th planet. Surface is thinly made of quartz and oxygen atmosphere. No crap, huh? It's saying right here. Wow. An atmosphere 80% as thick as Earth's. And gravity 78% as much as Earth's, but very cold. This must be a big moon. So how can a moon this cold get an atmosphere like this? Well, there are a lot of moons nearby, so maybe the programmer of this game was able to like use data from like moons of Saturn and Jupiter, you know, which get tidal heating. Basically, gravity pulls them, so they get warped, and the inside, like, you know, melts the ice in there and creates friction and heats up the planet and creates an atmosphere and gravity and electromagnetic field. Maybe that's what's going on here. What is that? Jetpack. End of the world. We're in a different place now. Jetpack. Oof. Whenever you kind of fall from a great height in this game, it actually kind of like gives you this little animation showing that you got hurt. Just like that. I feel guilty for doing that, but oh well. Here's the edge of this world, I think. Here's a different place, and there's my thing trying to catch me. I think I've seen all that I want to see. I think I'm gonna maybe check out like one more place in the solar system and then call this video a wrap. One note about the background music that you're hearing. This is a song that was originally composed on MIDI, some kind of MIDI device by a guy named Ryan Barry for the 4th version of Noctis. And so what I did was basically downloaded the MIDI version, the official MIDI version from the game files, and opened it up in FL Studio and changed the instruments around and made my own version of it with my own sounds, and so that's what you're hearing here. I added some equalization and some reverb. What is up with all these frickin' moons? Alright, let's check out this moon. wife actually didn't care very much for this game when I first showed it to her. After she heard this song, she said that she feels differently about this game. Wow, this is a beautiful looking moon. Kind of looks like Tatooine. What planet are all these moons circling? There's just like so many of them. This must be like a Jupiter or something. Okay, let's see. This is a moon R1 of the 7th planet. It's medium size. It's internally hot. It's got an unstable surface and no atmosphere, so I can land on it? Really? Let's do it. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Let's see, I'm unsure of where to land here, but I'm gonna land right here. I feel like this is a safe spot. Oh, gnarly. What the? Well, this is interesting. There's like a gigantic mountain of lava right here. And the skies are like red with like fire. Yet it's ice cold. Well, let's get closer. Well, this is some of the creepiest stuff I've ever seen in this game. Wow. This is nuts. This is, for me, much more interesting than the planets with life on them. In No Man's Sky, the game that's coming out, that's going to be another exploration game, but for PlayStation 4. There's also going to be, 90% of the planets in that game are going to have no life on them, similar to the way it is in this game. And I'm just so excited to see some worlds like this in high resolution on PS4. Or PC if you're a PC person. I might get it for PC. I'm going to just walk in here and see what happens. I am walking on actual lava right now, and nothing is happening to me. Wow. I actually feel a little uncomfortable doing that. Goodness. Alright, let's use our jetpack and just fly over here. What's on top of this? This is a volcano. This is a flippin' volcano. This is like a double volcano. Let's land on the volcano. That's a smart thing to do. A do 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 do. Oof. My lord, I am in a frickin' volcano right now. I actually landed in a volcano in Noctis. Someone give me a medal. That's so cool. You can see like the world like actually generating as you push forward when I'm using this jetpack to fly as high as I can be. Oh, and there's where the world ends. See? You can actually see the world ending. And there's the other edge of the world. Oh, I should get a little lower. I'm getting way too high. Am I gonna ever go back down again? I'm up in the clouds right now. I don't think I can get back down. What the frick? What is going on here? My pulse is incredibly high. 240 pulses per minute. I am calling the landing pod. Even though I don't know how to get down. This is the strangest thing. Okay, I think I'm going down now. Yeah, I think I am, like, going down. I'm pretty sure I am descending rapidly. Thank goodness. Okay, I've teleported to a different place now. Let's call my lander. This has been a frightening and weird world, and my jetpack is just the strangest freaking thing. Is it that the gravity is so low, only like less than half of Earth, that I was able to stay up there so long? Is that it? That I like broke past the gravity and I was out in orbit or something? I have no clue what just happened there. But anyway, I think that's enough for today's video. Thank you very much for watching.